Hi friends, it's me, Christiana Gaudet. I am live on the StaarCon page as I am every Wednesday. I want to show you an interesting deck and we'll do some readings if we get some questions. Last Wednesday was kind of funny. We had a lot of people here, but I wasn't able to see a lot of the questions. So hopefully I can see that people will be in the room and I will be able to see people's questions. So when you come in, do as Lori just did and say hello so I know that I can see your questions and I will know that you are indeed here. So just to let you know a few quick things. Hey Zuri, nice to see you. Very good. So I'm able to see two comments. That's good. I'm feeling better. Definitely if you're here, say hi. And if you have a question, go ahead and ask your question now. I am looking for specific questions. The challenge on Wednesdays is that I do readings with a tool that is not a typical tool for me. And we do that to honor the StaarCon mission of using a wide variety of tools. And so today I am working with the Brotherhood of Light Egyptian Tarot, a very, very different deck for me. So I see 15 people in the room. I see 2 people saying hi. And so then the question is that because I'm not seeing the comments? Or is that because only 2 people have said hi? Okay, now I've got 3. Christina, nice to see you. So go ahead and ask your questions. And I'm going to see if I can check on my phone too. It turned out last time that I was able to see the questions on my phone, but not here on my streaming app. So go figure, technology, whatever, we're doing the best we can. So here's our first question. And to those who are watching in archive, either after the fact on YouTube, after the fact on YouTube or here on Facebook, thank you for being here as well. And if you happen to hear something that resonates for you, go ahead and take it as a reading because that's how these things work. So, Zuri, I see a question from you. Do I see a move next year? So, there's a lot of questions around this. There's questions about things like, are we looking at a rental? Are we looking at buying? What are we looking for? I think it's possible, but I think you need to be really clear about what it is that you want, what you would want to accomplish. What we don't want to see is you just kind of going, from one situation to another without that much improvement, right? We want to see real improvement. So think about what your goals for improvement would be and what you're not happy with right now. And it's very, very clear with the cards that are coming up that there are ways that you are not happy. So figure out what would make you happy and go for that. Don't go from one place of unhappiness to something similar but different. You see what I'm saying? You got to move up. Okay, and I see a question from Christina. We've got quite a few people in the room. Please go ahead and ask your question. And right now I am seeing just Christina's question. Of course, I'm still wondering if I'm seeing all the questions because I had an issue last week. So do check, do ask your question. And if it looks like I am not seeing all the questions, someone let me know. Okay. Christina, I started chatting with a new guy today, and we seem to be going back and forth, talking quite a bit. Does this conversation have the potential to turn into a date or more? Let's take a look. First of all, who is this new guy? He seems like a fairly stable character with some difficulties as far as relationships are concerned in the past, and maybe some family difficulties as well. He may have a fair amount of anxiety. when we look at how he is feeling about you, I don't know that he is like, oh my gosh, this is the girl I want to marry. And in fact, I think he may be a little defensive. He may be almost a little afraid, actually. But would there be compatibility here? I don't know, man. I am not sure he's a great fit for you, to be honest with you. Do I think there will be a date? I think it's possible there could be a date, and I think it's worth being open to this. But I would not be all in on this. I would be very, okay, so it's good to be talking to someone. It's good to be interested, but let's take it slow and let's be a little careful. Okay, Tasha Lee, nice to see you. So, what questions do you have? I am looking to see if I'm seeing all my comments here. If you have a question, now is the time to ask. What would you like to know? I am working today. I mean, the whole thing with Wednesdays is I work with things that I normally wouldn't work for. Wouldn't work with. This is the Brotherhood of Light Tarot. Very, very interesting deck. And it's an interesting deck. It's not one that I would ever use. Okay, so Steffi, see now, okay, I can see things on my phone that I'm not seeing on the screen. So from Steffi, thanks for liking my shirt. My question, are we giving our son the guidance he needs to be successful in school this year? What a great question. And the answer is, when we look at how your son is doing, I think more than anything, your son needs to figure out what really turns him on. Is it sports? Is it creativity? Is it math? Is it science? What calls to him? What is he really enjoying right now? I think he hasn't quite figured out that aspect of his identity. And I think that he doesn't know yet. And whatever he lands on now may not be what he does for the rest of his life. But I feel like, overall, of course, you're doing a good job with him. And you know how we know you're doing a good job with him? Because if you weren't, you wouldn't ask that question, right? But I think what he really needs is permission and direction to figure out what inspires him, what he really enjoys. And you're probably already doing that, but if you could do that even a little more, that would be fabulous. Okay, any other questions? Anyone else have a question? It is the StaarBright Wednesday Wonders, where we do readings with tools that I wouldn't normally use. Just to let you know some things that are coming up. Tomorrow, I have a class on Zoom, The Meaning and Magic of Tarot Reversals. It's 7 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time. I'd love to see you there. You can get your ticket for that on my Facebook business page, Christiana Gaudette. Just go to the events. Or you can go to my website, tarotbychristiana.com. So once again, I am wondering if I am not seeing, all of the. Oh, here we go. Yep. I'm seeing them on my phone now. I will get to all of your questions, and thank you all so much for being here. Okay, Varnica, should I start my own counseling services and workshops? And the answer is, it's a really good idea, but make sure that you have clear curriculum. Make sure that you have, you need your infrastructure. Make sure you have the technology set. Make sure you know how you're going to do all of that. You have the skills. You need to figure out the how, the technology. Do that and you'll do well. Okay, Cassia, nice to see you. Just coming back to the mountains, went to Walmart. Very good. What's there? So I think you are doing the right thing here. The idea of making a change really could work for you, and I think you've got some good ideas. Let it flow, let it happen. It's a good idea. And Betsy says she can't see all the questions either. Yeah, and I'm not sure why that is on the StaarCon page, but I haven't had that problem so much on my business page, Christiana Gaudette. So whatever, but hey, I've got a trick. I can find you on my phone. T. McConnell, nice to see you. I am currently writing articles for a Facebook page. Well done. I'm struggling with continuing. What would be the benefit of continuing? What would be the benefit of walking away? Okay. Well, the benefit of continuing is you would stretch yourself out of your comfort zone. And, okay, am I really being fair with you, T? Because you're doing a lot in your life right now that does stretch you out of your comfort zone anyway. And so I'm not saying that you never stretch out of your comfort zone. I'm not saying that. But I am saying that the benefit of doing this would allow some stretching that would give you some new skills and some new visibility, and that would be good for you. What would be the benefit of walking away? One less thing on your plate when you're really busy and have lots of commitments, but you know what? The way the cards are coming up for me, I am really saying don't walk away. Go ahead and stretch yourself and do it. That's what I'm saying. Hey, Samantha, nice to see you. Are there career changes or updates I can look forward to after completing my master's degree this fall? Well, first of all, congratulations. That is a really huge accomplishment. And how will that affect your career? You're going to have to decide what you want to do with it. How do you want it to affect your career? It can certainly open doors. It can certainly qualify you for things, but you have to find a way to make that happen. It won't just naturally happen. You're going to have to go look for it, and you're going to have to figure out what you want. So I can't tell you what you want. Only you can know that. But once you decide what you want and you go looking for it, it's still going to take a minute. And I feel like you may end up feeling somewhat discouraged. But give it some time and you will end up on a new path that you really, really like. So, to reiterate, figure out exactly what you want, go for it, be patient, it will take time, and then you'll be very happy. Okay. Suzanne, let us down. Is it possible for me to make money off my book project? Well, I sure hope so. Let's take a look and see what we see about this project. And again, to let people know what the heck I'm doing here, I am working with the Brotherhood of Life Egyptian Tarot, different from any tool I've ever worked with before, but we're having some fun with it, and I think we're getting some good readings. This is all an exercise in stretching, which is what I want everyone to do at StaarCon. StaarCon's going to be about stretching your skills, stretching your imagination, stretching into new techniques and new skills. All right, so Suzanne, you don't make this book project be about the money. Make this, here's the thing. The book project lends itself to something else. You may make some money from it, but the reality is doing this book project qualifies you for something else that will make money. So see how this book project puts you on the map and how being on the map helps you make money. Okay, Karen Winkle. Am I on the right path with recent ideas to get my website going? And the answer is yes, you are, but I feel like there's something missing. What is it that's missing here? Might it be confidence? Maybe? Might it be that it needs to be a little more well-rounded? You are on the right path, but there needs to be more. And does that more need to be with the website itself or within you? I think it's about within you. Okay. VJ, today is my wife's birthday. Need prayers and blessings. When will I get back to her? So that's a depends thing because you have to be able to establish trust and communication, something that is not there right now. Okay. And I want to say hi to Jeannie and Elaine. Thanks so much for being here. Please feel free to ask a question. Sayani, I just moved to a new house today. I'm joining a new job in November. Congratulations doubly. How do you think how do the next 3 months look for me, please? Well, doesn't take a psychic. Really stressful and exciting. No, seriously, let's take a look. When we look at the new house may take some work and may be a little expensive at first, but I think in the long run, you're going to be happy with it. The new job is going to be good. It's going to be good, but recognize that in that new workplace, it's going to be a very different workplace culture, and it's going to take a minute to get used to it, but I think you'll do very well. So with both of these things, please be patient. It's going to take time for you to get to a place where you're enjoying both of them, but I believe you will. Hey, Elizabeth, nice to see you here. Claire Carter, how can I make the best financial decisions for the future? Buy tickets to my classes. Buy tickets to StaarCon. No, seriously. Let's take a look and see. You know, honestly, I would say trust that you don't make bad financial decisions to begin with. I feel like you have, I think you just have to trust yourself and stop being so hard on yourself. I think you are looking at things that happened in the past with regret. And because of that, you're thinking, well, now I really don't want to screw up because I screwed up in the past. But the past is the past, and this is now, and you have learned. So I'm going to say it's about trusting yourself more than anything. Hey, Laura, nice to see you. Jeannie, I'm wondering if I should adopt 2 female rescue kittens from a local shelter who posted earlier today. Well, it's a lot of work. When we look at these particular kitties, I think they have been fairly traumatized. And so it would take some time and energy to really get them comfortable. You would really, really have to work with them. Would it make you happy so to do? I think it would bring you a lot of stress, actually. There's a part of me that says, Jeannie, don't do this unless you are sure you want that stress. If you are just looking for pets, not these. If you are looking to really work hard to socialize and heal from trauma, some kitties, these are the kitties you want. So decide what you want. Kay, Shelley, nice to see you. Teresa, nice to see you. Lynn, happy to see you. Magali, happy to see you. T says, I was hoping your cards would say something different than mine, but no. Okay, Teresa, would a YouTube channel be successful if I started one? It absolutely could be, but it would take a lot of time and patience, and you'd really have to believe in it and believe in yourself and really, really, really work at it. If you want to put that into it, I think you could be very successful. Okay, so Susie Joyce is just looking for a card. What do we see here? The 6 of Cups reversed. Susie, this is about the past. It could be about healing from the past. It could be about making amends with someone from the past. It could be about releasing the past. That's kind of all the same thing. There's also something here that says to me, look at what made you happy in the past and see what that means for you now. So don't dwell on the past. Don't live in the past. Heal from the past, but enjoy the things that you liked from the past and let those bring you happiness once again. How about that? Hey, Fatima, nice to see you. Nancy, when is my health going to improve? Well, okay, of course, that's a good question for your doctor, but let's take a look and see what we see. And my feeling is there are things that you need to do in defense of your health. You need to do more than what you are doing. So figure out the things you need to do, whether it's a new doctor, new medication, new exercise, new diet, there's something you need to do. Once you figure that out and do that, I think then you will see improvement. Magali, so nice to see you. Two potential partners. One out of state, initial J. I love these kind of readings. One in state, initial M. I'm willing to move. Which is the better match, J or M? J is generous. M has some emotional issues, maybe depression, something like that, but really does care for you. Jay's got his share of issues too. Why do we have to choose between just these two? I mean, what if it's option 3? What if it's neither of them? I think if you had to choose between the two, man, tough call. You know what I'm going to say? As long as you're trying to choose between two, neither of them are right, because the one that is right, there's going to be no question. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Melissa, nice to see you. Melanie, nice to see you. Okay, Melissa, I'm wondering what I should focus my energy on right now. And the answer is, honestly, having some fun. What is fun for you? What is creative for you? What feels good? Do something that feels good and have fun. And that is going to help you so much. Melanie, nice to see you. So, from my perspective, I realize I'm not necessarily seeing all the comments, but from my perspective, I've gotten to all the questions. If I've missed you or if you haven't had a chance to ask a question yet, please go ahead and give it a try. Put a question in the comments. In the meanwhile, I want to remind you to go to the StaarCon webpage. That's StaarCon.com. Check it out. Sign up. You can also sign up for the StaarCon mailing list. I want to remind you about our new podcast called StaarCast, StaarCast. You can get that wherever you get your podcast. You can also watch it in video form on the new YouTube channel, which is called, guess what? StaarCast, StaarCast. I also want to remind you I am teaching a class on Zoom tomorrow evening. You can still get tickets. Okay. Mercedes, what do we see for you? I think there are ways where you are just not feeling complete, where you're not feeling complete within yourself. I think now needs to be a time of real introspection, figuring out what it is that you want, what it is that you need, what's going to make you happy. You need to put yourself and your happiness first for once in your life and really figure that out. That's what's coming up. Okay, very good. Michelle, what do we see for you? And today I am preferring, I'll answer whatever, but I am preferring specific questions. Michelle, looking for a card. So, Michelle, I have social questions for you. I am wondering if you've not had an opportunity to spend time with people that you care about. I am wondering if you've been feeling lonely or not been feeling happy with the people around you. I feel like you need to feel connected to your like-minded people. If that means hopping on a Zoom, if that means making a phone call, whatever, now is a time to connect with your like-minded people. I think that would really help you. Okay, Melanie, highest priority right now. creativity. And that's slash creativity slash spirituality. Whatever you do that is both creative and spiritual is what you must do. Okay, Joe, you're not too late. Go ahead and ask a question. Here's a card for you. Okay, Joe, I am wondering if you're not feeling your best. Physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. I am wondering what is going on with you. It just feels a little low energy. And I feel like you need to do something, anything, to kind of get into your energy. And I don't know whether to tell you to rest or to push. So you have to do whatever feels intuitively best. But I feel like you need to kind of reconnect with your own energy. And as I think about it, what I really think about is meditation might be the key or might be helpful. Okay, that is the time I have. I want to thank you all so much for being here. Let's see, I will be live on my Facebook business page tomorrow, Christiana Gaudette, with the Tarot Topics newsletter recap. If you have not read Tarot Topics yet, you can find it on my website, Tarot by Christiana. You can also find it on my Facebook business page, Christiana Gaudette. Get your ticket now for my class tomorrow night. And again, make sure you sign up for StaarCon. The next live scheduled for the StaarCon page will be on Sunday with Amy and Ryan Mauser, where they do their Stargazer Sunday meditation. I want to thank you all so much for being here. I really appreciate you. And please share this video, please like this video, and please like and follow the StaarCon page. You can also ask to join StaarCon 2021, the group here on Facebook. I thank you all so very much. Have a great day. We'll see you soon.